This is Absinthe from Absinthe Green, and you're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast.
One, two, three, four. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast.
This is 70,000 Tons of Metal, the original, the world's biggest heavy metal cruise. 60 bands, 4 days, one cruise ship, only 3,000 tickets. It's like having an all-access backstage pass. January 29th to February 2nd, 2026. From Miami, Florida to Nassau, the Bahamas, and back. Go to 70,000tons.com and book now.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Can you see me and hear me well?
I can.
Nice to meet you, Bruce.
Nice to meet you as well. Where are you at geographically?
We are right now. I'm in Athens, Greece.
Oh, wow. Is that home or you are just on the road?
We just returned actually from a UK tour, but this is for the time being. This is my base. Yeah,
Oh, nice. How'd the tour go?
it went well. Very tiresome, but it went well.
How many days were you out there?
In a total of 9 days, we did like 5 or 6 shows, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I don't even remember, I don't even remember right now. I'm too tired still.
When did you get back? Just recently?
Yeah, I just like 2 days ago. 2 days
Oh,
ago.
wow. Yeah, so I imagine it's going to take a little bit of time to get back to real life.
Because I had a lot of things crammed, so I had to work and just do a lot of things also because we're promoting the new album now. So I haven't had the time to take a moment and just relax, but yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about the new album then, Of Love and Pain. Now that
Yeah.
it's complete, how do you feel about it? And are you satisfied with the outcome as well as what's been the initial response to it so far?
All right. So now that it came out, I really can't fathom it came out like a couple months ago. I got the vinyls and then I got the CDs, and it wasn't like real to me that I got my work, like it was tangible and physical for me.
Right.
I still haven't realized it because it's Absinthe Green is my baby. It's my artist name that turned to this full band, and I've been used in all these years to just be in different projects, in dreams of other people and all that. So this is really my own baby, unfiltered, and it's me. So it's really unreal to think that it came to be a reality. But up to the point that I physically, because people are ordering the CDs, right, online.
Right.
But on the first show, when the first person came, and oh, you have a pet there, nice.
Oh, you're sorry.
No, we always love them. My kitty cat is just sleeping just next to me. She's invited to your podcast, whether you like it or
Yes,
not.
come
Maybe
on
she
out,
will wake
right.
up. Maybe she will wake up soon and just show us her butt or something.
There you go.
Anyway, so yeah, it was the physical, let's say, realization that it's there is when the first person came to the merch booth and got it.
Right.
Because it's very cool to get the t-shirts and all the merch, but really someone being so touched and get a physical CD in this time and age, it was really amazing
Right.
to me. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It's another level of fanship, I believe. Like, it's
When-
not just a t-shirt.
When you said that this was totally you, Absinthe Green is all you, does that add more pressure to you then? Because in the past, right, you've always been part of a whole, not the whole.
I'll tell you, yes and no. Yes, because I'm a perfectionist, and it took me many years. I've written like I would say 1,000 songs, and I'm a perfectionist, and I always felt like I wasn't good enough, or I had to tweak something, or fix something, or turn something to something else.
Mhm.
So in this aspect, it was difficult for me. But when I was doing like almost 10 years ago, when I did my master's in songwriting, this really pushed me because we had to do a song every day and to expose it to our other artist colleagues and classmates. So I was like full frontal. Now I'm exposing myself anyway. So that really pushed me to say, you know what? We have one life. I have to get out what it is. And it's me, it's myself. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to speak my truth. So in that, so I'm telling you this in hindsight, in terms of how I developed and experienced that and how I feel like this right now. On the other side, it's very easy for me to write music for myself and just put it out because I'm my own boss. I do things the way I want them. And yeah, it's all a creative control by me. So yeah, in that aspect, it's easy.
On that same note, then, do you ever feel like you're too vulnerable because now it's just your words, right? It's just your emotions and feelings and not a collective. So, you ever feel like you put too much in?
As a person who, in my previous projects in both music and poetry, I've always written metaphorically. Yes, it does. But I decided to throw a punch on the knife and just do this in the hopes that people who feel the same way and who have similar feelings will relate to me. This is for those people. So it's exactly why I did this. I can't hear you. Something with the sound.
There we go.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
so do you get the messages online, like from people saying, "Hey, this song really changed me," or "I connected with it"? And how does that make you feel? Is that
This is like the best feeling in the world. I always said that I love performing. This is my favorite place to be. That's why I created an album to be easily and as flawlessly as possible be translated on stage, because I can write thematic records and just layer up everything, but I want it to translate to like truthfully and genuinely on stage. So I said always that performance is my number one thing, but when I see people be there and cry and relate with me and the lyrics, that's the biggest, I don't know, the biggest compliment, the biggest achievement for me.
yeah? So your music blends aggressive guitars and pop elements and some groovy rhythms. How do you maintain a balance between accessibility and that raw intensity?
To be honest, I, as a producer speaking, this was the first time I'm doing this because I can do it for other people, but I cannot do this. I'm too much into it for myself. So in this point, I had Hilesma, is a legendary producer who's worked with the likes of him, Sentence, Lacuna Coil, Amorphous, so many others. And I reached out to him to do it. And I had like so many different songs. And I gave him like a list so that we would decide together which songs would go in the album. And we picked and chose the songs that we wanted. And I'm like, but these are, you see that they're so different. And I'm like, I'm worried because I don't want to do something that's thematically the same or have the same taste from beginning to end. And he's like, don't worry about this. You are the glue. It's going to work out. So in terms of this being all, I don't know, like a uniform thing that has so many different flavors, me being the glue and the production and the different instruments like made it what it is, which is Absinthe Green. And I feel like it doesn't get more authentic than that in terms of what I can offer to the audience.
How hard was it then to sequence this record? Because you want to create that ebb and flow, right? And that musical journey sort of thing.
Because these are songs that are, the one is very different than the other because it's different times of my life or different experiences. And if you've heard the song, like we have like very heart-throbbing ballads to very groovy, fuck all. Oh, can I swear?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Like very groovy fuck all melodies and harmonies in the bass. And so it was different things, but I feel like I worked together with Healy to make like a harmonious continuation in terms of what how these all together are blended and bound, to the listener's ear from beginning to end.
Okay. What's your plan? Are you planning on heading back out on the road with this again? Is that
I'd love that. Right now, we've actually had the second run in the UK. We had one last year, and this was the Of Love and Pain promo tour. We have a couple dates here in the homeland in Greece, and I would really love to start in the new year again. Start with some other shows to promote the album, and I'd love to go to Germany because this is my second homeland. This is where I've been living. This is where I wrote the album actually. This is where I've worked in the songs, and I'd love to share it with the people there, and of course everywhere in the world and the States. But the States are more difficult in terms of
nobody's coming here anymore.
yeah, and now it's even more difficult. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard the metal scene in Greece is pretty, and I know, I mean, some great bands come out of Greece as well. So that's a cool little spot. I'd love to get there someday.
Yeah, you should. I mean, when I've been living in Germany was during the time of Greece being in the financial crisis and all that. So many of the old spots and bars and clubs in the metal scene have closed down, and many bands have disbanded. But when I came back, I've witnessed the flourishing of new bands and new things. So there's a lot of soul and new blood coming in there. So that really makes me hopeful for the future of the scene.
Because you've got the Titans out of there as well, like Rotting Christ and Septic Flesh, and all those guys are.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So it's already been cut. There's a pathway for them. Hopefully they all come back.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
You got time for a couple out of the box questions?
Of course. Hit me.
So they're still going to be, related to the band, but just a little strange.
All right. I love strange.
If of love and pain were an emotional journey through a surreal landscape, what kind of terrain would represent the contrast between destruction and creation?
Oh my God. That's actually a good one. That's the thing. I put a lot of irony and humor in this journey of the album. So, do you know all these kind of movies where destruction hits and some up-tempo music is playing, or some like vibrant, major key classical symphonies is playing? It's something like that. Like, it's a terrain where we look back, we lick our wounds, and we just go into the fight with humor, and maybe we shed a tear or two, but then we just pick it up and just prevail and just move forward. And I'd love to empower people and just make them feel like they should keep on going, because life is worth living, and we have to laugh at it, smile and cry, and it's a human condition, and we need to embrace this as it is.
That's beautiful. And so I'm going to lead with the next question then. So do you write your lyrics specifically with a message or a takeaway in mind? That message that you just said?
Not really, to be honest. Most of the times, let's say not always, because I've written, for example, songs about activism and animal rights, which were very targeted towards that, and that I did with a specific thing in mind. But most of my songs are subconscious, and then I just read them again after a while. I'm like, oh, that's what I meant. Like it's very funny how our subconscious already knows the story and the message before we do. So we just put it in paper, and after a while we just see them, we're like, now I get what I meant. Now I get what I was going through. It's really, sometimes I'm dumbfounded at this realization.
Was it hard to tap into that subconscious?
Yeah, I can say it was. I did a lot of therapy. I did a lot of, soul searching within myself. I had to go through a lot and mature a lot in order to find that, and to just let it speak to me without me just pushing it away,
So was the end a very cathartic experience, would you say?
Hell yeah, it was. Yeah, I can tell it was 100%. It's good when something comes in and you just let it breathe and just go into the ether like that. Just, yeah.
Can I continue here for a second?
Of course.
So you put all of your shit, all of your, emotions, and some of it is dark, let's be honest, into these songs. How difficult is it to play those a month straight, or whatever you just said, 9 days every night? Are you back transformed to that instant again and living through it, or is there a way to distance yourself from it? Does that make sense?
It makes total sense, especially in the start when I was playing the songs. I was very much emotionally fucked up. Let's say there's a recent incident. There's a song in the album called The Cat Song, which is my ultimate number one most authentic love song I wrote to my kitty cats. And back in August, I lost my baby boy, and this really shattered my heart. I really, right now, I don't even know in which planet I am because this loss just hit me really hard. And Cat Song is actually the first song that we opened the gigs with. So at sometimes I don't know how to contain my tears with that. But right now I just flip the script for me in order to be able to perform it, because as you can realize, I'm a very emotional person, and I'm not holding back.
Hey, because that
And
would
I
be
just,
like scraping the scab every day, right?
yeah, yeah. But sometimes that's what the fans are for. That's what the people who connect are for, because we are there and we just take care of each other's wounds, each other's scabs. And it's beautiful when it happens. It's really beautiful to connect with people. There's a lot of pain and there's a lot of love and a lot of beauty in the world. And being able to connect and me giving my pain to you in terms of not hurting you or
Crashing
re-ingurgitating
it.
this, but
Right.
showing you that I had the same pain. We can share. It's normal. You get through this and you go you get stronger. That's what's important to me. So I feel like this is like the biggest goal and the biggest let's say the biggest picture that's
We're
coming out of
falling
that.
down a rabbit hole here, and I hope you don't mind, but that is so needed because we are all fucked up, right? You got to keep the news off and you got to embrace the message you just
Yeah.
said, because the news and all the other bullshit will just completely fuck you up and keep you separated. But you're 100% right.
Yeah, because Bruce, to be honest, I can't watch the news anymore because I will stay in place and cry and feel so shitty about the state of this world. And I said, I'm in my world. I created a microcosm of art and beauty and music so that I can survive. And art and music will always be the one thing that keeps us sane
Yeah.
and
I
hopeful.
often say on this show, we talk about this quite a bit. I often say like if we could, I don't know, duplicate the heavy metal microcosm, because I mean, let's be honest, we all get along and it's all like your brothers, and it's violent music and it's whatever the fuck it is, but it's a community I don't think like no other. And if you could bottle that and just open it up in these certain places in the world, it would be a much better place.
It's a micro society, is a fellowship of love and violence
Respect.
and yeah, violence and anger and all these things need to be expressed. I don't feel secure or okay along with people who don't express their feelings and all that. It's the healthiest thing. Like I feel like metalheads are the most cuddly creatures because they just express themselves through music. They don't have anything. Okay, I'm not talking about everyone, but a lot of the unresolved things are getting resolved through this expression, and that's magical and beautiful. And look at the pits, everybody's just fighting each other and we're just holding each other and we're just
And
like,
then you pick the guy up.
up, are you okay, and just keep on doing it, and that's beautiful. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, we went way down somewhere, but I'd
Of
like to
course,
keep it, just see where it goes.
of
So what's
course.
next for Absinthe then?
So now we're just promoting the album. I have a lot of new songs that I want to put in gear for the next album, but things that happening are not letting me, because I don't know if you check, this album has a visual for each song. So now we are about to release two more music videos for the last two songs, and I haven't done them. Like the one is ready, but the one before that is not ready. So I'm trying to just compile all the live shots and everything and to put them together into a music video to release that. And then, yeah, after that, we should slowly start thinking about album number two.
So are these songs that were written for Of Love and Pain, or are these completely I guess my question is, what do you do with those songs that didn't make Of Love and Pain? Do they get reused down the road, or do you say, hey, this is the new cycle, it's all new?
I mean, it depends. I have a couple things in pre-production that I'd love to revisit, because I feel like there were no songs that were like total trash, let's say. So also when I was speaking with Hilly, he told me like, keep this one, like, because we had to decide between different songs and to throw some out. And he's like, maybe you should keep it for the next album because it's also great. We can't have an album with 20 songs. I wish we would. But I feel like there are some songs that will go into place when it's their time, you know. For example, in Of Love and Pain, I have songs that were exercises from my songwriting masters, and I have a song that's 20 years old, which made it to the album because Healy said we should put this in the album, and I believed in him, and I was right to believe in him, even though I didn't love it in the start, but I worked on it. So yeah, it's there.
Okay. So one more strange one, and then we're out of time.
All
if
right.
that's all right with you. All right.
Of
So
course.
you ready? If Absinthe Green's music could be manifest as a piece of visual art, what medium and style would best express its dualities of lightness and darkness?
As a piece of physical art, this is so difficult. Oh my God. Could it be like a sculpture of a... Now it's really totally...
This is your world. I'm just living in it, so it could be whatever you want.
All right. So I'm just gonna go straight to the first idea that came to my mind. It's gonna be very on brand. I'm sorry for that. So it's gonna be like a sculpture of a big glass of absinthe. That sometimes it will be sweet and beautiful and nice as it comes out. And many other times it will be like very, very heavy on the alcohol and you won't be able to really chug it down.
Sugar cube or no sugar cube?
Always. And also La Boheme, just burnt, not with the water or drizzle it.
I've never done it that way. I've only done it with the drizzle. But man, that's a whole different level kind of thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. When it's a good absinthe, I really enjoy it. The whole ritual. And that's also a thing that we need to savor things in life. Like in my younger years, I used to be like going out drinking and just partying and drinking all the time. But absinthe, take its time. It's a ritual. So you really need to take your time and respect it in order to savor it correctly. Just like life.
I have really loved our conversation, but I'm sorry it's coming to an end here shortly.
Me too. I
hope that wasn't too bad. I kind of just
it was
just
great.
Go where it goes.
I loved it.
If fans want to find you, can you give us all your socials and that sort of stuff?
Of course. We have a website, absinthegreen.com. We are on Facebook as well, Absinthe Green. And on Instagram, Absinthe Green Rocks is the band's one. My personal is Absinthe Green at Absinthe Green. Yeah. And Bandcamp as well. We have everything. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the fantastic conversation. I thought that was great.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bruce.
Good luck with the record. And I know it's probably impossible, but maybe someday in the States.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we'll get to meet you.
All right. We'll see you. Be well. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.